Hello, viewers, and welcome out to a new Let's Play episode. Today, me and my wife are finally playing the LEGO Harry Potter collection. Now, I will solely be your host through all this right now. She is at work, and we have already recorded all this. Our schedules don't really get to line up a lot together, sadly. We play a lot of the trade off, or the whatever you want to call it off, switch off. I'm gonna go ahead and turn the volume down just a little bit here, just because it's a little on the louder side. Not that I don't love some good Harry Potter music, who doesn't? But yeah, me and my wife do work usually opposite ends of the schedule. But yes, this was me and her playing LEGO Harry Potter. This will probably be a longer-ish video. We're going to plan on playing years 1 through 4 and the, whatever, was it 5 through 7 as well. Probably a tad bit of each one, at least probably a level of each one if I had to kind of guess. So we pretty much just either get bored or want to do something else. That's pretty much how we're going to go about all this. But I'll kind of discuss all the key moments and things like that, because obviously, yes, this was already pre-recorded, so I already know a bit of what happens, but still. So the main reason we chose to do LEGO Harry Potter, she's a big Harry Potter person. She loved the books and then also loved the movies. We enjoyed playing a lot of like the Marios together and things like that. So I figured, well, why not try LEGO? LEGO's not too bad. It has obviously some advanced controls sometimes, especially in games like this one that did have some like hold the A button to move to a certain spell. But we did luckily figure most things out. Some things did take us a while to figure out through exploration. But I knew LEGO has its own little like charm where it, you know, does little quirky things or funny things to certain scenes. So I was just curious on how well she would enjoy the LEGO version of all this. But she did say she actually really liked playing the entire game. She said she had a pretty good time and enjoyed it. And we actually did this on a completely new setup than I normally do. So most of you usually see me, you know, like with this green screen and, you know, all that great stuff in my recording element. Well, I finally have it hooked up now where I can actually hook it up into my living room, and we can play over in the living room still while recording via my computer just through basically an HDMI that lets us see what the computer is showing. And then, yeah, just going from there. So it makes it a lot more convenient than having us have to each have chairs over here by the computer. Not that that's uncomfortable by any means, but wouldn't a couch be a little bit more comfy? Also, because we both noted this, just little differences. Skips the whole like zoo scene. I feel like he should be a little bit more on the heavier set side, but you know, it is LEGO edition, so maybe it's different. Yeah, I completely skipped the zoo. Also, my youngest is here. She might be making a voiceover every now and then. My eldest is at school until later this afternoon. I am off work today, but like I previously said, my wife is at work today. And as much as we could possibly could have recorded this together maybe later in the day, just felt like I'd rather dedicate that time to like either a date night or another game or something like that. I have figured out how to move my microphone over there now, so future things will have us be able to do audio and things like that. So when we do our like Pokemon stuff again, when we're trying to finishing all that up, it'll be much more convenient. Let's just say that. I will say the split screen on this is very, very interesting. Because the last LEGO game that I really hardcore played was LEGO Star Wars. And most of the time, your screens were always big enough to capture the whole area without having to worry about splitting it. Now, obviously, this, because it has a split screen effect, does like allow for way more area to be explored. But you can kind of see us exploring different things, figuring out the controls and all that, because we had literally no idea what we were doing. I figured out quickly. So I'm Harry, and she is... So I say Hagrid, she says Hagrid. I'm not actually sure the 100% the true pronunciation. I'm gonna go with her pronunciation and say Hagrid because she's the book wizard and the movie nerd and all that. But I guess I don't know why I always said Hagrid, but maybe it's the movie. I don't know. Did the movie say Hagrid? Who said Hagrid? Someone's got to say Hagrid, right? But she says Hagrid, so I'm gonna go with Hagrid. But yeah, I'm Harry, and Harry literally can do nothing but body slam and jump and wave at people, and that's about it. Hagrid can do like the magic spells. We were getting our buttons confused because some of them require where you see that green circle aiming at them and moving them around with the, I think it's the A button. Some of them you just hold A and it does the spell for you. Some it's tapping Y out. It was a bunch of different controls we had to figure out. Okay, do we have to hold this one down? Do we have to just tap it? Do we have to move something in a certain way? It never really fully, it always glows purple, so it's just kind of like harder to distinguish. Wingardium Leviosa. Yeah, there's a good majority of times where we keep thinking, oh, we need to aim at the objects like she's doing right now with the green circle in order to do something, but later in the game we do figure out, oh, all we needed to do was just press and hold A. It wouldn't need the aiming. You're welcome. So I will apologize for a lot of the, whatever you want to call it, the exploration, the trying to figure things out. Like I said, we're just trying to explore, trying to figure out what we needed to maybe do. We both figured out we could not sadly switch between our characters, so we needed to stick unless we, like, one of us dropped out. But we've basically dedicated, like, we'll figure this out. I basically started this whole, like, hookup thing was that me and my, like, her or my daughters would play, like, for you? Mario Karts or Mario Party type games. And yes, mind you, they are like 5 and 2, so it's not like, you know, whatever. But it's still just cute and fun to kind of play that together. And I figured if I could find a way to like record that, that'd be, you know, just fun little memory things and all that. So, and maybe give it to you guys to see in either like shorter content form than, you know, everything else, probably less than like a couple minutes long. Now we're in Diagon Alley. I don't know how much my... Man, you know what, I'm just gonna stay quiet. I'm just gonna stay quiet. We'll wait till like a little bit later in the episode to discuss what I want to discuss, just to be on the safe side. It really stinked playing as Harry with absolutely nothing he could do. Can't build, can't, like I said, do anything but jump and lunge at things. So I felt like I was just kind of like pointlessly there. Also, insert Hagrid cloak mode. Who needs an invisibility cloak when you can have a trash can? Hagrid? I haven't seen Hagrid. I mean, if this was what was it, Chamber of Secrets? You know, this guy's would be hilarious because it'd be all like, Hagrid, I don't know of him. No, I don't know how he got out of Azkaban. I haven't seen him in weeks. Last I heard, he was still there. I would say, for the most part, most of this game did look pretty decent still for being a pretty old game. I don't know when the initial original like Lego Harry Potter 1 through 4 came out. That's when I remember her getting mad because I was the one that picked up the ice cream to actually do something in the game. And she was like, no, I wanted to do it all. I'm like, no, I wanted to actually do something finally. Not really mad, but you know what I mean. She was so happy with herself for basically having to be able to do it all. Now we enter Gringotts. Banking for all wizards. This is finally the time I noticed that we had the progression bar above our head. So I knew officially we were in some kind of a level of some sort. And also I remember knocking those book overs, and after she nicely put them all together, and then I knocked them over, and I was like, I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. Sorry. I'm a naughty boy. Yeah, we're both kind of in the same regards of like, oh, we're gonna explore every inch by the inches till we move forward, which sometimes, yes, can make gameplay a little bit longer because we're both under that same thing of like, I'm gonna look in the area that I am, explore all the area I'm in before moving to the next segment of area, instead of running all the way down a certain area to see if it gets us something. Because obviously if we just ran straight in, we would have gotten this cutscene and done something. Also, I love the fact that he just lifts up Harry Potter straight up in the air. Personalized Harry Potter keys! Also, the drawing. What's with the drawing? I don't know. There's probably some significance there. I'm not really sure. He just wants a home. And we finally get our first new character, Griphook, that can't unlock gates. It's pretty much all he can do. So another character that has no anything for me, but you know what? I made it work. For the most part, we both did figure out, it didn't like cut out too much of the actual story, and did add some little interesting little elements or things you can kind of like look around in. Didn't have to like too much stay the course of where you were, especially once you get into like Hogwarts and all that. But yeah, obviously there is a set story direction, but yeah, you can kind of like look around and see what things are. So when this showed right now, I thought we were both like able to like actually like drive this thing, and I was like, oh, it's been so cool to actually like drive the minecart around. There you go. My youngest right now is just enjoying playing with some, there's like some Barbie dolls. She's got like a little house over there. She's got a movie on, just, you know, living her best life. Kind of jealous, not gonna lie. Not that I'm also not living my best life right now. I'm enjoying being here, watching this, and finally being able to do this, because this has been a literal project that I've been wanting to do with my wife. Literally, I've had this game, oh gosh, at least for sure since last June-ish area. I think it's been even longer than that I've had it just in my collection, wanting to play with her. And obviously we would have, like I said, the scheduling conflicts, and then whenever we did have time together, it would be basically, yeah, just more relationship. You know that like doing the things like this aren't fun, like, 'cause we do like Uno, we do like board game types, we do you know, like I said, the Mario Kart, the Mario parties, and all that we'll do together. But I kept saying, oh, eventually we'll do this Harry Potter thing, and I told her about it and all that, but we just always would favor something else. House cleaning, like I said, date nights, other things that we knew we for sure enjoyed, instead of just doing all that. And like I said, at the time, up until about literally a few days ago, really I think it's about a week now, we didn't have any way of conveniently recording it. First death was me. Yay me. I told her I'll stand in front of the fire so that way she could pull the lever. Well, maybe you could collect the money in there. Gringotts body. Ollivanders, once for all. I've obviously seen a few of the Harry Potter wands and all that, and yes, most of them are pretty basic. I think what Dumbledore, Voldemort's, a few of them have like very unique looks to them. No, obviously every single wand for every single character is different, but most are a generic stick. Also, I hated the scene that they were all like the exact same wand. It bugged me. I'm surprised it didn't bug her more. But I was just like, can it, you know, throw a little bit of a different design thing on each of those wands? Apparently not. But, you know, whatever. But yay, Harry can finally do stuff with a wand. He's a wizard. Just a note, we did play the first 4 a little bit longer than we play the last 3. Money! Like a witch cauldron here for the loading screen. George and Fred, but just letters on their shirts to distinguish the two. I wonder if there's any other than, you know, the Hogwarts Express, if there's any other hidden platforms, like, for you to other places. Could also point out all the different inconsistencies at the same point. Why not just enjoy the Lego version of everything? Hogwarts! Curse you, Potter. I'm Draco Malfoy. My father will hear of this, and other things. Will he actually, though? Probably not. Okay. Gryffindor. Slytherin. And no other houses besides Gryffindor and Slytherin are shown right now. We were kind of curious how they would work with staircases. And finally into the Gryffindor common room, where I became, again, Harry Potter, and she became Ron Weasley with Scabbers, which I'll touch on the Scabbers character in a little bit, once it becomes more shown into why Scabbers is a character. We will discuss the things of Scabbers being a character in this. And more stuff with like hold wide, aim to this, and I was like, oh wait, I think I need to do it too. We both could say it says hold Y. We're like, okay, we're holding it. Then we didn't realize we needed to let it go. Also, we were both convinced that this was Neville Longbottom, just because he was like all hunched and sad and stuff. Not sure if it was, but that's what our head canon said. That was Neville. Very hungry jaw. Good job. Okay. Sorry, hit Ron Weasley, my bad. And then she accidentally was stuck behind the door. One of the rare few actually mistakes that we made throughout the game. Great staircase. Alright. So here's where Scabbers finally makes his appearance, and now she is Hermione Granger, who's her favorite character at this point. Yeah, you can take your shoes off. And I went ahead and took over Ron to release the rat. So it kind of bugged both of us that Scabbers was a technical playable character, and for those that are Harry Potter fans, I know the significance of... I'll let the dog finish barking. Yeah, those that know of Harry Potter know that Scabbers isn't the best of characters. So just kind of rough. I'm like, why are they making this a significant character? Like, he does good things when he doesn't do anything at all, and he's supposed to be completely something else. Like I said, I'm trying to keep it a little spoiler free in case somebody out there hasn't seen Harry Potter. But I just kind of was like, wait, what? Why are they making Scabbers a playable thing and making him like he's this good character that helped us throughout our journey when he didn't obviously do that, nor would he ever do something like that? Good job. It's just crazy also to think, like, at this point in time, there was, you know, Scabbers. I'm just again gonna stay with the spoiler-free zone. Scabbers, slightly Snape, Voldemort, all in the, like, you know, same school hall. I'll have to run, mistakenly stuck everybody on the thing here. Thank you. We had to free the students that were now stuck to learn Wingardium Leviosa. You can see some of these, again, aren't levels, but they give you still certain unlockables. So, you can go into certain classrooms to get different spells, but technically it's not a story point in the game. Also, neither one of us, till near the end, saw the painting in the upper left-hand corner that tells you how to build this thing. And literally at this point I was like, you know what, it's kind of like a staircase and I could probably climb up a bit, and still had not seen the picture to the left of us. And think of it as right now is when we saw the picture. And then I was like, okay, wait, I gotta move this one like 1 inch closer. Playing the game of we each kept grabbing each other's objects and couldn't like move specific things was making it hard. No. Let's keep your pretty hair in. Okay. And then they were stuck together. It became a whole thing. Mostly I was trying to build the picture because I was like, well, what if it does something? Okay. Alright, put it on. Now Mustard. Wingardium Leviosa, seeing it join the list of spells that would be thing. Yes. You want blue? Okay, hold on. Woo! Unlock the boy. We were mostly just trying to figure out what else we needed to do, if there was anything else to do in this room. And then I noticed the arrow. Just kind of kept exploring. Not right now, baby. Maybe in a little bit. So yeah, it's just crazy like how much it was like open area that's not part of the actual like, I mean it's part of the story, but it's not like the stuff where you're getting like True Wizard or the things where you can get for like free play and all that stuff. Here I am, how do you do? My mouth literally trying to figure out this bookshelf. I remember feeling initially bad that I broke all those books. Then she fixed them in like 2 seconds, and I was like, well, fine. Show off. So back, oh gosh, I think we're talking now, I mean at least probably Wii days. This is right where we would have last played to when we were playing this game back in the day, and we could not for the life of us figure out what we were doing. Couldn't get past this part, couldn't do anything because we didn't know how to move the blocks properly, anything like that, because the game that we were playing was already played into, so we didn't see like the Wingardium Leviosa stuff. We didn't like do a lot that was, I guess, shown. So we were just trying to figure out, we were literally right here when we first started the game, and we could not figure out what we were supposed to do, how we were supposed to move stuff, what buttons to press, how to hold it down, how to aim. Not that we're doing any better right now, trying to figure things out and how to move them and everything like that, but since this is where we're both fighting over moving it. That's literally all it took, was just putting that in place and then opening that door. I think I'm now at a safe enough point, enough the video maybe to discuss stuff, but I really would like to try to some point get me and my wife out to either the Orlando Universal or the Hollywood Universal. I know the Hollywood one has the new Super Mario exhibit, and from what I hear, that one's for sure you can kind of like do like usually a day and a half-ish range, but the Orlando one, because of how big it is, it has so much more, and it's technically the more definitive Hogwarts experience. I think the only major difference between that one and the Hollywood one, that the Hollywood one has just the dark woods, where like the other one doesn't, but then like the Orlando one has like the trade and 2 Harry Potter stuff and so much more to like see. It's like drastically crazy. But I think it'd just be fun to try to go there. I did research into it, but yeah, it's a obviously a costly adventure. I know my brother and I went to Universal when we were kids, and I believe it was the Florida location. And what's been wrong, baby? Okay, I'll get you juice. But yeah, we went to Universal when we were younger, for only a day. And I do remember it a bit. So it'd just be fun to kind of go again. But yeah, I don't know. The reason I wanted to discuss it more later in the video is just because it was like, what if she hears that and then gets the indication that, oh, we might go there at some point soon. I didn't want to give her that thinking just until I could confirm more if it's a possibility. Right now, it's more of just getting the funds to be able to do it. Just because, like I said, even anything over basically a day, we're looking at significant triple digits, whereas, you know, if we did only the day, yes, it's still technically triple digits, but it is a more manageable number. I just don't know, especially the Orlando location, if we would really get a true enjoyable experience trying to rush it in one day. And I've seen on there, like, they have, like, sometimes where you can get 2 extra days, you know, all that, but obviously with kiddos and everything like that, it's hard to play all that, whether we would try to go by ourselves or with the kids. That's so many days to try to extra plan for. Talking like hotel rooms and all that. Yeah, it'll be an expensive stuff, and if I want it to be something more surprisey, it's like, how do I discuss this bigger purchase without her knowing? And I don't really want to, like, open a credit card and all that stuff. I don't know. I'm just basically still trying to figure it all out. And that's why I'm like, oh, that's why I'm discussing it later in case she does hear it and thinks we'll maybe go, or that I've already gonna maybe save up for it. This whole time I was trying to figure out why this guy won't let me in. Meanwhile, I think she was stuck as Scabbard, just not figuring out how to change back to Ron, which I had a few problems with during the story. for a while here, we're just trying to figure out why this guy won't let us in. And when I saw you can hit these things, I was like, oh, maybe you have to have a certain thing, but then I think it was just a joke thing. There was a part of me that thought about splitting this into 2 different things. One that had been about, I think it's just shy of 50 minutes, and the other one's about, I think it's 20, maybe, if that. I like also they just showed students slapping each other. And I think it's after I do the next coins when we realize we're in a level again. I was trying to figure out why we couldn't do this thing here to the right, but then we realized we needed Hermione to do it. Big troll man. Things like this, like scabbers, just it wouldn't be a way to do this. 0 chance, 0 whatever. I get what they're trying to do, but I'm trying to think if there's been, maybe there's something with like Hedwig they could have done, or maybe like even like Hermione's cat that they could have done to not have to use scabbers. But again, I get why it was there. Also, like, because he's here right now makes it feel like, oh, he's not gonna turn into something later-ish. Proof that always my trajectory's off. go get her a juice, but we just let this gameplay kind of continue. It's not like I'm really talking much. I'm just kind of enjoying the watch show. Poor guy just got his butt on fire. You're a good singer, Callie. Coming on back. Try to grab both swords, but just never would let us. So we just gave up at one point. So it wouldn't let her change the spell from Scabbers to Wingardium Leviosa. We figured out by years 4 through whatever, 5 through 7.
Huh? Huh? Huh.
Apparently people in the bathroom. They're done going now. This is where she finally was in the mode of like, I can't really do much because I can't figure out how to change her spells. So I told her just like me from the beginning of the game. fact that he can like reach you from the end of the room is crazy. Rip Harry Potter. She was trying to look up ahead and figure out, I was just trying to figure out how to basically move objects to see if there was anything I could drop on his head. He may have been aiming at the thing he throws to figure out, oh, that's what I needed to do this whole time. And I figured it'd be the Lord's hammer thing. Okay, you go see. Josh Man is here, so she got all excited. Yeah, see you soon. And that's sadly the closest we get to True Wizard in this entire video, I'm pretty sure. But that is actually the end of the year 1 through 4 edition. This is where we decided to finish up that one and go ahead and jump to the next ones. So yeah, we played this one for a while. Like I said, probably basically, what is it here, about 50-ish minutes, 55 minutes of that one. And then next one looks like it's about 30-ish minutes, 35 minutes for the next part. But yeah, there's a part of me that thought about splitting it in two, but I just figured I'd keep it as one giant file. Now we get the Voldemort head as the autosave. Now we got the darker years. Actually, when I was naming off the movies, I forgot a couple of the... Well, I think I only missed one of the books. So I was like, what movie are we even in right now that we were about to play? Could not figure it out for the life of me for a second. I had to start naming off the books to even figure out where we possibly were. The movie I forgot was Prisoner of Azkaban. But yeah, like I remembered Sorcerer's Stone or Philosopher's Stone. I remembered Chamber of Secrets. I remembered Goblet of Fire. I remembered Half-Blood Prince. I remembered Deathly Hallows. Uh-huh. I remember, I think I named them all. Sorry, I was talking to my daughter, so I kind of forgot what I was saying there.
Baby?
At this point, the reason she's not a character yet is because she went to the potty. And I wanted to swing. This one literally starts you literally straight away in a level, so that was kind of cool. I don't know if that's an Order of the Phoenix though in those collections of books that I was naming off. About to see the weirdest thing in this game. The slide! It was fun to do though. And now she's officially joined back in. She just really wanted to go down the slide, by the way. Dudley and Harry having good times, confirmed. Even thinking on it now, I feel like I don't know. I just basically what I'm trying to think here is just like, would it have been anything better or drastically different if we both had the thing of, oh, no exploration, basically not caring about like, oh, let's see if we can find hidden studs here, let's see if we can find, you know, what certain things over here don't do, blah 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 blah, and just kept, say, running forward, going to, we literally just couldn't find a way forward. instead of like, doing these like inch by inch explorations, if there'd be any drastic differences in our enjoyment of the gameplay. It's felt good actually having a character that couldn't really do anything, doing things today. This entire recording actually was also done in one day. We actually did not know that we were playing as long as we did, because we originally were going to sit down for basically a 45-minute session of playing this. Basically, you know, like I said, 2 halves still, playing half of one and half of the other in that 45-minute section. And then, yeah, ended up being a basically over an hour and a half long recording session. But like I said, we had a good time. We had a lot of fun playing together and exploring it all. Definitely going to be fun now that we have it all hooked up to do the finishing of our Pokemon project. That will start hopefully airing in the next few months. We got also another couple of projects that we got coming out over the next, you know, this month and next couple of days. So, not to mention the Mario stuff and all that. As of me recording this right now, this video, whatever, the Nintendo Direct was announced. So I'll probably have this posted after I do the reaction to it. Just that way it kind of doesn't take too much away or whatever, and you gotta figure out plans going forward in case there's something crazy shown at the Nintendo Direct. I'm not really expecting anything big. I guess since this is going up afterwards, well, you know, that to me that's going to be watching this video back is going to know. I don't know. I don't know really what they could show. I'll probably discuss this a bit when we go into the Direct stuff, but just like we already have technically Sparks of Hope for Mario, so I don't see any Mario stuff. They already been like, you know, the new Kirby stuff. Zelda obviously will have Breath of the Wild. They may do something with like Switch Online, maybe just a few new games for like the N64 and stuff that they've like shown, and maybe finally like having those release, or maybe they'll have. I just don't see like because even Mario Kart, they kind of seem like this it's almost like 3 months out, so it wouldn't be just yet. I mean, I guess they could show a hint at it, but it's still like we're a couple months away from the next wave. They keep going up the trend they're going on. So I doubt they'll show anything Mario Kart wise. Obviously they very rarely do anything Pokemon wise. I feel like that's all going to be saved for Pokemon Day. Can you just like obliviate that certain memory? Or is that not how obliviate works? This was a really fun part in the game. Just a bit more in the first one with the rooms. Maybe that was something we could explore down a certain area, and not necessarily a level. This was another part that took us a little bit to kind of figure out what we exactly needed to do. And we kept reading into things, and we're like, wait, why can't we do this or have access to this? When it seemed like we should be able to. It was just, yeah, it was a very long figuring out all this stuff. Yeah, we kept seeing the stuff with the statues. Maybe we need to move something, but yeah, just like I said, we're both one of those is like, okay, let's keep figuring this out until we literally both are 100% sure there's nothing we can do to whatever. So yeah, we'll try like hundreds of different ways. We're both that type of thing where we're like, oh, let me keep trying, instead of, like I said, doing the overall entire, like there's a bunch to our right, bunch to our left, that we haven't even ventured to try to look into. There are a few games, don't get me wrong, like that's, both of us will do that, where we'll just go ahead and run straight forward. We'll go kind of where the story should go. But most of the time it is this whole, like I said, where we're like, okay, we're in this certain area, we're going to explore everything around this area, try everything in this certain area, and then move on to the next specific area to, you know, figure something out. Yes, we did not know the recipients of these two boats, but we had some fun with these. Read our first character. And then, like, we knew who, like I said, that was Weasley. And then we were like, oh wait, we see now that these characters are gonna help us move this thing together. But it kept bugging us that there's literally an area that says, use Weasley here. And we're like, but we can't because he's being preoccupied. Yeah, why that first one didn't count, I don't know. So figuring out that things will just auto hook once you get near them was also frustrating. Also, both of us at one point were convinced that that little trash can shows Harry's character, but we couldn't figure out how to access said trash can. Couldn't switch characters even though we had freed everybody. Could not become Arthur Weasley. Do anything else. Even though he's literally 2 feet in front of us. Yeah, I was pressing every single button around that trash can just to be like, I swear this looks like me. You got me. Movie's over, I think. How awesome neither one of us saw the glowing object. For years. Literally points at it. It does a little icon for it. Does so many things to say, this is the item you need to pick up, you dumb character. broken not to become Arthur Weasley. No, he was 2 inches in front of us. They got simpler F's and G's to show for Fred and George. The Ministry of Magic. That is Benson. Benson's our cat, by the way. Oh, the reason, I don't think I ever addressed it. The reason I didn't do face skip for this is just I figured to try to do this little gameplay thing and see how that would go over. With just minimal commentary. Yes, Callie. In a second. Shadowstall things the lights figured out that I could not. Warping fireplaces, the freeing of Arthur, and progression points that I had not figured out. Bowie.
I think her product. I just.
Okay. What is that?
It's hot.
A heart.
It's hot. It's hot now. It's hot.
No touch buttons, no. Because I'm not printing anything right now. That's the computer and the printer. No, leave it alone. Now, please. Okay.
That is hot. Hello, Daddy. One, two, three, four.
Soft times.
Yeah, baby.
You're finally getting tired. Well, we'll do nap here in like less than like 6 minutes. Thank you.
I'll be there with him. Daddy, you'll be there with Daddy. I'll be there with you.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're baby, Daddy. You're baby. Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, go put it to bed. Moving this thing around was like the hardest thing ever. Trying to fit it in this stupid doorway. Wouldn't fit. So I had to drop it. And then pick it up. And then drop it. And then pick it up. Finally, we got it to attach, and it was like super bright. I was like, you can't even see in here. I need to lower the brightness scale on that. Okay, you take your shoes off. He's back. The monster is back.
Yes, I know.
Poor Dolores. Didn't even stand a chance in the boat.
There you are, Daddy. Run and die. Wum, wum.
And this is where we're gonna go ahead and wrap up the video. I thank you guys so much for watching. We, like I said, did have a lot of fun playing all this, and did enjoy giving it a try. I do apologize for it being kind of lengthy. I know it was, like I said, almost an hour and a half long staying here, so I know it was pretty long, but we did enjoy doing it with you all. Hopefully you all enjoy watching it with us. Be sure to smash the like button, it does really help out the video, and we'll see you guys all in the next video, stream, whatever it may be. This is going to be the Moderate Gamer signing out. Caca.